crash. It just take. There we go. Hello,
Whoa.
ladies and gentlemen. We're here. How are we all tonight? Well, we're all here. We've dragged the barrel and we've managed to find this geezer that is normally known as Brad, sometimes aka the town crier. And over here we've got our handy closet yank. How you doing over there, Jeff?
I'm doing good. It's a beautiful day here in Montesano. It's supposed to be 63. We'll be having daffodils. So I'm doing the show from outside today.
And we've also got a gate crasher. Hello, Poppy. What do you want? Good. Well, we've got lots to talk about tonight. Brad, tell us about your life. What's going on for you at the moment?
Well, I'm up to all kinds of exciting things. I'm just in pre-production, just started the pre-production process for my latest film. I'm making a body horror, all about generational trauma. It's all loads of practical effects. So for the next kind of few weeks, I'm off to study how to do practical effects with some of the best sort of special effects artists in Bristol. So yeah.
Wow. What about you, Jeff? What's been going on in your life?
Not too much. I feel better every day. No, I haven't got my strength back, but I definitely am on the mend. It's a beautiful day here today. It's absolutely gorgeous. And here I am. We have the station master with us tonight. We have Andrew Norris with us tonight. He says he's ready and waiting. We have Roland with us. Let's see. We have Teresa with us. Hello, Teresa. It's good to see you back. Let's see. We have the Wandering Ponderer with us. He says, greetings, everyone. Will be popping in and out. Yes, the poor Wandering Ponderer. He is the busiest man on the planet. Station Master says, and Jeff, you're looking much better. Have I got my color back? Do I look human?
Yeah.
Andrew Norris says, glad to see you improving. Yeah, so we're caught up now. I have to ask, has Gabriel showed you his B-Man costume?
I've not had the privilege.
All the pleasure.
Oh my!
I've heard the legend.
Oh my! Yes, it's something to see.
But like Bigfoot and the Loch Ness monster, never seen it in the flesh.
You know, I unplugged this from over there just now. I've gone to plug it back in, and the wire I plugged it into is no longer there.
We're having an amazing time here tonight. It's
do you know what? I'm bloody useless. I just had this ready to go. I had it all plugged in.
You look like a giant.
I am. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what it is, I've got this hard
drive. You
drive
guys didn't
here.
have Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom over there, but you need the gun. You need the gun that he had, the air gun where they shot the rhinos and tranquilized them. That's what you need.
Shoot something.
Just need a blow dart.
Here it is. Right, now if I plug this in, I'll have access to everything I need. There we go. I'm actually right up to the bar, ladies and gentlemen. We are
4 minutes past the bar.
Literally, I've just put the hard drive back in with a film on that I've just finished editing. I'd actually did it before, but I missed a bit off. So there you go. Lots happening this week. In fact, there's so much, I've written it down in my book because I've got a brain like a sieve. And I know our fellow American over there is not much better. Isn't that right, Jeff?
Shall we start off talking about our station master?
Yes, he's passed his exam.
Yes, he has. The poor guy. I used to go through that every year myself. And I'll tell you, he would, if he hadn't have passed, he would have been lost. So it's wonderful that he did. So he can be the station master for another year.
Do you reckon he slipped with Doctor a tenner?
Yeah, he'd be the ticket booker with the best watch in England.
Yes. Well, do you know what? I was thinking, and I was talking to Jeff the other day, With Bernie passing his ticket, whether by hook or by crook or by payment or whatever, he's got another year as a station master. So we thought, wouldn't it be a tremendous idea if I went back up there to Bodrum and saw the man in his full regalia when he was on duty as a station master, did an interview and had a look round the station, because we went once before. But it was a very busy day. It was a special weekend. They had extra locos running, and he was very busy. But this time we're going to go soon after they open for the season, so it'll be quieter, so we can take some time and have a look around the station. He can tell us what it's like being a station master, because the duties that are involved in that are quite long, and as you can see, you have to get a medical, so they're not just playing and putting a uniform on. It's a serious job, and it'd be interesting to know what the job of a village station master would have been like. So, over to you, Bernie. Are you up for a video all about being a station master? Answer in the comments.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing that video.
It should be a giggle, shouldn't it? Tonight we should have had Laura with us. Sadly, as you know, or you may not know, my daughter Laura has an ongoing illness with a name this long that I can't even pronounce. And it's got more letters in it than 3 lots of alphabets. But anyway, she's not feeling, or the Australians would say she's feeling a bit crook tonight, so she's not joining us. But hopefully she may be around in a fortnight's time, because she's going to be doing some more filming for us. I believe she's actually watching. So if you are there, Laura, and you can type, say hello.
Hello.
Hello. Anything else in the comments there, Jeff?
Andrew Norris says, Jeff, is that a screen behind you, or is that a real scene? It is a real scene. This is my home, and back behind me is the offices for the RV park and maintenance, and so there's some other stuff. And then on the other side of that building is the railroad track, and I'm pretty certain that we're going to have a train in a few minutes, so it's going to get really loud.
Oh, brilliant. And Jeff's going to be filming one of those trains real soon for the video station here, so you watch out.
We've had a train every like 2.5 or 3 hours or 4 hours for the last, since I've been back in October. And I said, well, I'm going to film a train. I'm going to do a film. I'm going to film the train. I waited all day yesterday, and the train didn't come until after dark. And then there was one early this morning. There's been like 2 trains since then. So it's been really weird. I don't know. They're probably working on the track, or they were working on the track.
Or it's derailed again. I mean, American trains are so long, as you know, and they go past very slowly. So we just thought it'd be nice to kind of track it coming in, coming past, and disappearing off into the distance. And hopefully it won't derail during that process, which would be rather nice.
Getting back to our station master,
Yeah.
in the comments, people are commenting on it, and it's overwhelmingly positive.
Oh, good. We just need Bernie to positive now.
Let's see what people are seeing. Boy, there's been a lot of comments.
Well, let's hope Bernie says yes. Otherwise, all this is for nothing, isn't it?
Sweet the Cat says, good evening all. Hope you are well. Looks nice where you are, Jeff, and you are in daylight and we are in the dark. Yes, I'm 8 hours behind you here on the West Coast in America.
It's been gorgeous here today, though.
It's been lovely.
It's been after weeks of just miserable mizzle. It's been a beautiful, bright winter day today.
Yeah, absolutely. Can you reach down? There's a black box down to your right on the floor.
A black box?
Black box with a strap on it. If you could pass that up, I'll be referring to that shortly.
Andrew Norris says, yes, a deep dive into Bernie's role would be great.
Yeah, Bernie, are you there? Everybody's waiting for you to say yes. What's happening?
Allison is here. She says, greetings, everyone. Gabriel, Jeff, and the town crier. Camelot girl, Kathy says, Gabe, have you seen Bodgem Castle? Not far from Burney Station. Lovely views from there. There is also a pub nearby.
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen that, but not recently. Yeah, I mean, again, we're just waiting for Bernie to come back. I'm surprised he hasn't responded. Everybody else has. Are you there, Bernie? Are you
Kathy
there?
also says, one of my ancestors built that castle.
Really?
Wouldn't that be
Wow.
fantastic if you could get Kathy there when you tour it?
Yeah, absolutely. That would be a giggle, wouldn't it?
Kathy says, Bernie, really? Wow, didn't know that. We always stop by the castle when we have been to Kent. We love it there. Station Master says, I did say yes, Gabe.
Oh, did you? Sorry, I'm not doing the comments, Jeff is. I couldn't see it.
Andrew, Allison says, my guinea pigs are doing well. Andrew Norris, good. Glad your guinea pigs are doing well.
That's always good news. That's always good news.
Kathy says, the smell of steam reminds me of my childhood days at Dime Church on the little trains from Hythe.
Yeah, that's Dymchurch, and that's the Romney, Hythe and Dymchurch Railway, also known as Talal Ratti. I'm sure Bernie will tell us even more. Great
I
little
just
railway.
discovered the other day that I have a heritage railway not far from me, so eventually I'll be doing that too when it opens and the weather improves.
Oh wow, now that would be interesting. That would be interesting.
So when would you go up there to film the Station Master in Israel? It would
What?
have to be probably in April, right? Because
Yeah,
they're
it
not
would
going
be
to
as
open.
soon as the absolute beginning of their season. I hope that lovely lady in the village of Tenterden has still got that little bed and breakfast, because that's where I will stay again. Hopefully, if she is. If not, there'll be somebody else. But she had cats, and one of them stayed in the bedroom. I like that place. We'll go back for some more of that, won't we, Poppy? Yes, we will. Poppy's down here. I don't know what she's after, but it's
I
probably
bet
not.
that was a relief for the Station Master to pass his physical for another year to not have to worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, he was saying last week on his show that if he doesn't, well, he'll take it easier this year. And that's what gave me the idea, because if he had failed and stepped down from that role to an easier role like a ticket clerk, then he would have been shedding a load of responsibility, and that's the responsibility that we want to talk about. What exactly does he do?
Document it. Document it in this moment in history. I mean, yeah.
Because don't
I
forget.
imagine it's largely ceremonial in so much as having a Station Master there, and yet, if there was an accident or if something happened, he would ultimately be responsible, I'm sure.
Oh, it's not ceremonial. No. Far from ceremonial. I mean, he is where the buck stops. He's in charge of everything. He oversees everything. If a spider walks across the window, he knows about it. Everything in that station, he's on top of, and he's responsible for everything. The staff working underneath him are under his command as well.
I want to know how many spiders crawl across a window every day.
3.
Can we have that in the comments, maybe?
It's 3.
It's 3, is it?
It's
Have you
3.
got that
It
on
used
good
to be
authority?
4, but we're having cutbacks because, as you know, all these steam railways, the cost of coal is going up. No, it's cutbacks. They've only got 3. They're looking at maybe working down to 2.
I would have thought that less coal means more spiders.
Well, you would think that, but no, these aren't coal spiders. No. These are the dusty old men spiders. You find them where there's dusty old men. I've got some here.
There's a few. I was going to say there's a few up there, aren't there?
Absolutely, one or two floating. There's the
There
cobwebs.
are. There are.
You see the cobwebs. Damn, I didn't sweep those down. Whoops. Hello, Poppy. Would you like to go and sort those out for me? Probably.
I love that cobwebs they're a navigation thing for spiders.
Oh, they are.
So they hang them so that they can find their way around.
Absolutely.
And they kind of map where they put their cobwebs.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, you need to know where your cobwebs are all the time.
Can you imagine getting lost on the ceiling?
Yeah, where's my bloody cobwebs gone? Bloody hell, have you seen my cobweb? It's over there somewhere.
You don't want to get lost on a ceiling.
You do not want to look lost on the ceiling. Jeff is concentrating. Look, you can hear the cogs going round.
Just a vast open plain and you're upside down.
When Jeff concentrates, you can hear the cogs rotating. Sorry, Jeff, you there, mate? Oh, you're back. Hello, how's it going?
I'm having trouble since I took was on those that steroids. One of the side effects is vision. So
Yeah.
I'm actually, since I'm off of them, I'm actually having trouble with my vision.
Oh,
Let's see. Barry's with us. He says, "Good evening, all. Good to see you, Gabriel and Jeff, and great to see the enigmatic town crier. Glad you made a good recovery, Jeff. I have made a good recovery. I'm having a little bit of trouble with my vision still, and I haven't necessarily got my strength back 100%. But other than that, I'm
We're
good."
working on it. Now, when it comes to vision, there's a little bit of a story behind that, which I'm going to start telling you, and I'm sure Jeff will finish this one off. It's a beauty. Jeff recently decided that it'd be rather... Poppy! Jeff recently decided it would be a splendid idea if he got some smart glasses. He thought, I'd be able to read all the comments on my glasses without looking down. I can keep abreast of developments. And we thought, yes, that's good. So Jeff went off and he looked at these glasses and he found the really expensive ones, changed his mind, found some slightly cheaper ones, and ordered a brand new pair. In the meantime, he somehow managed to hook up with somebody. He says he didn't know them from before, but I'm not sure. You'll see why. And he hooked up with this person who arranged to sell him a set of these glasses for cheap. So Jeff bought the glasses, and this person was good to their word. They arrived. They were sold as brand new, and remember that, because that's important. They were sold as brand new, unused. The guy had been to CEX or whatever it's called in America and bought these and brought them home. So Uncle Jeff over there, drinking his vodka, went on and bought these. And they arrived. Jeff, would you like to take up the story about Lola?
They were actually pretty much new.
Pretty much. That's a very
I
important
think
word.
they had only worn them a couple times, but I took them out of the box and I was checking them out and everything, and I went down and I was having breakfast at the Beehive, and I was sitting there and I was playing with these glasses. Anyway, I was opening up the apps that are on the glasses, and one of the apps was messages. And I thought, oh, I haven't gotten a message yet come through. I wonder if you need to turn the messages on. Anyway, I clicked on the messages and opened them up, and there was...
You wish you can't unsee some things.
There was things in there that was shocking, to say the very least.
Yes, we should also say that the person Jeff bought these from was a lady called Lola. Now, if you know anything about the Kinks and history...
We called her Lola because of the Kinks song, yes.
About transvestites. So Lola started off as a man, so you can imagine what these sites were like. Jeff was mortified. I mean, he hadn't seen those sites since he last went there. Mm-hmm. And, this is America, so you see lots of things like this, but dear, oh dear, oh dear, my eyes wept. I mean, my eyes hurt after, what I saw. It was not good. It was not good.
And then I was scared because I didn't want to touch anything because I could just see myself clicking on reply all and the station master opening up his messages, and here's saying from Lola. Yes, I was scared to death. So eventually I figured out how to do a factory reset on the glasses.
Yeah, we got rid of the whole thing, and that whole sorry incident went away. It went away. Talking about new kit, I went to Sheffield yesterday because I went to Sheffield and I bought myself this. Now, this lovely little piece of kit is a DJI Neo 2. This is an absolutely incredible drone. It follows you. It not only follows you, it can control it with voice. You can tell it what to do. It does loads and loads of things, and all you've got to do is just turn it on like that. It's now turned on. And then you come to this thing over here, and this is called a Fly app on your phone. And what you do is you connect to this thing, like so. It should hold that a minute, won't you? There's a good chap. It's not going to do anything. It won't kill you.
Fly in well lit, textured environments.
I will do that thing.
I hate this.
Why do you hate it so much?
I don't like drones, but we promised not to get heavy tonight, so I'm not going to go into a thing about my objection to drones.
Why do you hate them so much?
Oh, well, I mean, the easy answer is that they're kind of like. It used to mean production value when you had an aerial shot.
Yes.
It used to be you had to get a helicopter or a crane, and it meant something. But I mean, that's the minor thing when you consider that drone technology is scary. Drone technology is scary.
Anything that brings those production values into the hands of the people in the street so they can do it, I believe that's a good thing. I really do. And the fact that
I agree with that.
I can do things with that would have cost you thousands of pounds and a
totally making things accessible is absolutely brilliant. I'm not going to get heavy with it though, so I'm not going to talk about what my actual objection to drones is.
Do you want to move your chair back a minute? I'm just going to give a quick demonstration.
Oh God, it's going to blow me up.
It's not going to blow.
It's going to chase me down with its facial recognition and drop a handful of C4 on me.
It's not even looking. You know what I mean?
I'm just looking at the comments. Our Barry has been under the weather.
There we go.
That's terrifying.
Why?
Why is it not? Look, it's just in the air.
It's in complete control. If I walk back to land, I do this.
Yeah, look, it's got a mind of its own. It's not landing. It's going,
No, it
look,
landed.
I'm just going to stand here and I'm going to taunt you a little bit.
It landed. This is your personal little aerial view in the sky.
Follow.
You can follow. You can. What else can you do with it? You can do all sorts with it.
I've seen the Terminator.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I suspect if you was a Russian soldier, you wouldn't want to see a drone coming your way. But
your like whole automated house. It's like it's amazing. it's like coming to see Tony Stark or something.
But
like, if this was Gremlins, if we were in the movie Gremlins, there is so much that they could use against you.
But expect to see lots of footage from this coming up very soon in the videos. And it's a great trip. I went all the way up to Sheffield to pick that up. And
it reminds me of when I was a kid. There was a discotheque in Portland. It was called Earthquake Ethel's.
Earthquake Essels? Wow.
Yeah.
What went on at Earthquake Echo? Earthquake Echo.
Oh, it was. I was only in it a couple times. Oh, here's a train.
Just when we don't need one comes along.
2.
Get to hear an American train.
Is it coming? So anything else in the comments while we wait, Jeff? I know you're struggling.
Yes, our Barry has been under the weather.
No way. Oh, I didn't have time to do it today, but I was going to put some footage from when I last went out to Weston looking at the pier before work started on it. Well, as you know, or you may not know, work began on the pier. It stopped very shortly after it had started with this the RNLI pulled out of the project, which meant a large proportion of thank you, he's a lovely man, so much a large portion of the funding went away, and it was in danger of being scrapped, the whole thing. Now, bearing in mind, this is completely unique, it's Victorian, it's the only pier that runs to an island, so there's nothing else like it. Luckily, funding has been found. Work has continued, and I was going to show a little bit of that film and suggest that we go out to Weston-super-Mare again and do an updated
Did you hear
film.
that in the comments, Barry said that he's been under the weather?
No, you just said.
Yeah.
That's why we're talking about. I was going to call him and talk about going out to the pier again, but we'll leave it a little while. What do you think? Anything else there?
Yeah, Station Master was wondering who the train was. It's Puget Sound.
Yeah, it'll either be, was it cement wagons, cars, or what was the other thing?
No, it was two engines back to back. They must have dropped cars down at the other end. They load Subarus and Volkswagens down in, I don't know where the line is, but it's in Cosmopolis or Hoquiam, one or the other. They have a big yard where they unload Volkswagens and Subarus.
And I guess because it's kind of a dead end line, isn't it? It comes to an end, so you're going to have positional movements of trains to get them back where they need to be to do other things when they need to do them.
Yeah, there's also a chemical plant down there, and there's a veneer plant where they make doors and plywood.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's something. I'm going to go. I'm going to do this a little early because I can.
Yeah.
I'm the one with my finger on the button, so this is a little early because we've got a lot to get through. But here we go. Oh, shit. Whoopsie daisy. I haven't quite got this. Oh, here we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's nicely done. If you notice me struggling a bit here, it's because I actually, in collaboration with Jeff, decided a while ago that we were going to change the software we used to broadcast with, because I was paying £30 a month for it, and this one does exactly the same thing. And at the moment, we're using it for free because, as you notice up, where's it gone? There's some branding. That will go away if we decide to pay for it, but at the moment I'm still finding my way around it, hence the technical issues, but we'll get there. We pretty much had the other one tied down, didn't we, Jeff? We could start up and go live in a couple of minutes with the other one.
Yes, but like everything else, you start out and it's free, and then they send you a message one day and they say, well, we're going to charge you $6 a month. And you say, oh, okay, no big deal. Then a couple months later, they send you a message and they say, well, we're going to charge $16 a month. And you say, well, that hurts, but okay. So then a couple months later, you get another message and it's been raised again.
It's a process that has a name.
Subscriptions are a problem.
Yeah.
They're a real problem.
It's a process that has a name, and that process, actually, you can Google this, is called, and I'm not swearing, shitification.
Shitification, yeah.
It's a process where you see it.
Everything gets shitter.
Yeah, they start off and they're real disruptors. They're going to do this, they're going to do that. They're your best friend and they're going to be your buddy and everything. And then you all join up, and then suddenly they start looking after their people who are doing the selling and stuff. And the people who started to join start getting dropped on.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, subscriptions and payments are coming in. Customer service has disappeared to an unanswered phone. And
business used to be customer based, and now it's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah,
Now
and
the
then
customer
you
is just a resource.
then you end up like all the rest of them, with nobody to talk to. You don't give a toss about your customers, and it's anyway, not good.
That's why Da Vinci's great.
That's why Da Vinci's great. The software that we use.
Buy it.
Yeah, we've
One
bought
time.
it. You bought it. It's absolutely fabulous.
I'm still on free.
You're still on
I'm
the
still
free.
on free. It works perfectly fine.
couldn't survive on the free.
For what I need to do.
I
and
couldn't survive on the free
made,
because like Sam's thing that we're going to look at later. AI. Click, gets rid of all the sound. You have to have the paid version.
Yeah.
I would pay £300 just to
Yeah.
get that on its own. Never mind get the rest of it. But yeah, Da Vinci. If you're looking to start doing video work, Da Vinci's your friend.
It's great.
Jeff, talk to us. What's happening out there?
Let's see. Bernie says they will probably be EMD locos. You'll know 100% because my plan is I'm going to do a film about the locomotives, and I will be doing that in the next couple of days. I'll be filming them, and I'll be doing some voiceover and talking about them. So
Excellent.
we have Laura with us tonight. She's here.
Hi, Lars. How you doing, babes? She's not well. She's got a horrible headache coming on. Otherwise, she would have been with us tonight. But, she'll be here next time, hopefully. Cat, will you please stop wiping? I don't know if you can see this. This microphone is just covered in cat hair, where this one keeps walking past it. Scrape, 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 scrape. And losing a little bit more fur every time, don't you, Princess?
It's literally going to turn it into a dead cat.
She's going to turn it into a dead cat, and I'll be able
It's going to be.
because when you get those big furry ones, they're called a dead cat in the trade, and the idea is they stop wind noise. So she's actually converting it into a dead cat. Oh, yes, she is. Yes.
Barry says, good to see you looking a lot better, Jeff, and hopefully after all your years of hard work, you can start to enjoy your well-deserved retirement. Yes, I plan on doing some stuff. I recently purchased myself a rod for steelhead fishing and for salmon fishing, and I'll be doing more stuff now that I'm getting better.
Good. And we can't wait. Jeff's also got this this motor that I struggled halfway across England for him with. On my shoulder, this outboard, and we got it sent across, and now he's got to put it all back together, and it's a great old thing, isn't it, Jeff?
It's absolutely beautiful. It's a 1970 British Seagull, Century 100. It is absolutely gorgeous.
And it's in unique, kind of untouched condition, isn't it, for its age?
If it's ever been started, it's you couldn't prove it by me. It might have been run once, but it hasn't been run anymore. The story the guy told was it his uncle?
In London somewhere, wasn't he? He worked on the river.
Yeah, he had a flat in London, and he bought one of those inflatable boats, like those Savoyers. He bought one of those, and they lugged it all the way from the flat with the motor, lugged it all the way down to the Thames, and they used it one day, and they took it all apart and dried it out and rolled it up and lugged it back, and they never did it again.
Ooh.
That was the story that he told. So
now we've got a few stories wrapped around videos tonight, so I'm going to start showing you those. For some reason I can only load one up at a time. I don't know why. So anyway, we've got one coming up now. Now, as you know, this live show is sponsored by the lovely people at Heath's, and the cafe has been closed all week this week while they do some desperately needed refurbishment works. They are sorely missed when they're not there. So I've been down this week and I've been doing a bit of footage. It's going to be coming out as a video later on, but there's a little short sneak preview of some of the things going on down there. And ladies and gentlemen, you find me today outside the amazing Heath's, which is about to close for a week. And here is my main man, it's Matt. Mate. How you doing, buddy?
All right, mate, you?
Perfect timing.
Touch sparkle.
Hey, look who's here, the future runner of this business. How you doing, little fella? Good. Well, we're going to go in a minute and we're going to have a chat with Matt to find out exactly what's going on here and why you want to come back in a week's time. But for now, I'm going in. It's raining. There's supposed to be music over this. I forgot to put it on.
Hum something.
La 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 la. Your turn, but join me. La la. Ding 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 da. Boo boo boo. Ba ding ding da. Ding 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 ding. Bing bong biddly bong. Bing bong bing bong bing bing bong. Bing bong biddly bong. Ding 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 ding. Whee! That's me not driving very well. Should be music over this as well, but I'm not singing over this. Everything had to be unloaded. Everything had to be put in the van. There you go. Well, as you can see behind me, there's loads of work going on. Both vans are here. Everything has to be removed and taken away because you can't work around things. You've got to have an empty space to work in. So everything has to be packed up and put away. So the tables have all gone and now the technical stuff is taking place behind the counter with young Matt over there. Ding ding, diddly ding ding. This shot was taken by young Elliot, who you saw earlier. I gave him the camera and let him take some shots. And it's very good. That's very cool. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, the big moment has arrived. The coffee machine itself is going to be removed. The heart of the operation is about to be removed.
Well, hopefully, when we open again, we'll have the other
You'll have your actual machine.
special
Because this one is a loaner, isn't it?
It's a loaner from Triple K.
Right.
It broke down and they actually bought this in the same day.
Yeah,
here
we go. The machine broke down and they replaced
Out
it.
she comes.
Same as before, leads in the day.
They're not cheap, those machines.
They are not cheap. No. And that's a particularly good one. Yeah. There we go. So they're going to be reopening on Saturday, which is good.
I really like how you were talking about the heart of the operation and so very nearly said heart of the
Yeah, it's so easy to do, isn't it? Yeah, it is so easy to do. But yeah, that's good. So they're going to reopen on Saturday, and I want to talk about the cakes because the cakes are important. 95% of the cakes they sell there are actually made on the premises. The only ones that aren't are the gluten-free and the vegan. And the reason for that is Rachel is working in a very small kitchen and she cannot, in a kitchen the size she works in, guarantee there will be no cross-contamination. So she buys those in just for safety for the people involved. But which is a good thing. So Saturday, opening up. And there's another thing happening on Saturday we'll come back to in a minute. Jeff, what's happening there?
So when they reopen, are they going to do Texas barbecue?
Sadly not. No, sadly not. No. I don't think anybody's going to do Texas barbecue.
Laura says my blood pressure and heart rate has been sky high all day. I'm trying to keep as still as possible. Let's see, what else have we got? Teresa says many railways are having to look carefully at selling stock. Times are very hard.
Yes.
Let's see. Laura says immune disease has been kicking my butt. Looks like I now have another secondary autoimmune. But I had a fantastic doctor yesterday who's looking after me, so I'm confident. Boy, a good doctor makes a big difference. When the first time I went in the hospital last month, they had no idea what was wrong with me. And they sent me home, and my sister Darla said, "No, this is ridiculous. You're too sick. You got to go back to the hospital." So she took me back and she said, "Look, he's sick. You guys got to figure this out." And it was a different doctor, and it took him 2 days, but he figured out what it was. And it was pretty quick after that. After they figure out what's wrong with you, it's pretty quick that you feel better.
Yeah, and Jeff was one of the side products of that was Jeff was set to lose a toe, his big toe, if not 2 more toes on the other foot. However, when he went back this week. Well, you tell the story, Jeff.
They wanted me to make an appointment with a podiatrist, and so I did, and I went back, and the podiatrist said, "I don't think we're going to have to cut your toes off." So I'm very, very happy. I get to keep all my toes.
And they said your recovery was miraculous. Was it the word they used?
Yeah, the doctor said that the considering how bad everything was, it was miraculous how they had healed.
Yeah, I mean, Jeff just seems to break new records because when he was ill, for those who don't know, we nearly lost Jeff before Christmas, around Christmas. When he went into hospital, what was your blood pressure, Jeff?
It was 41 over, was it 51 over 41 was when Darla took me back.
And they couldn't understand why you were still breathing with one that low.
Yeah, they were they were that was the moment that they said, "Well, wait a minute, there really is something going on." Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. But anyway, we're a happy show tonight, so we're celebrating the fact that Jeff is now much better, and that's all in the past.
Yeah.
I want to talk about your bee suit, the one you're going to wear to the.
Let's do the meeting. Okay. On Friday night, can you pass me that card over the back there behind the clock? Thank you very much.
This is on Friday, isn't it?
Yes, we'll both be there, me and him. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the social event of the year so far. Not saying a lot because it's only February, but it's still going to be a damn good night out. That's my ticket to the Fairy Ball, which I'll be filming and bringing to you so that you can watch it.
Not
Now,
the fairy ball.
what?
Not the fairy ball.
No, it's
They're not allowed to call it the fairy ball.
no, whatever it says on there. I haven't got my glasses on. It's whatever it says on there. Anyway, long story short, he'll tell you. What is it called?
The fantasy costume ball.
Thank you.
The fairy ball is a different matter.
Now there was two rules.
Factions.
There's two rules for this because it's being done for charity. It's all for charity, mate. And the two rules are: you have to be in fancy dress, or you ain't coming in.
I don't have anything.
Yeah, it could come as a town crier.
That's not fancy dress.
It is for a lot of people.
Those are very serious robes of office.
Okay. We'll think about that. Leave that with us. And the other thing is, you've got to pay. Even the organisers are paying. Everybody going through those doors has got to pay the 25 quid. So I've been out and shelled it out today, and that's going to be a good one. We're looking forward to that. So, my fancy dress. Keep them talking. I'll go and fetch it.
I've heard the rumours about this fancy dress, about this costume. I've heard the stories, but I've yet to see the actual thing.
It's pretty funny. His B-man costume looks,
Scripted.
It looks like he filled his drawers. He's pretty droopy in the back. It's quite comical.
You should wear that when you come and do the aerial silks.
Somebody said that, but I won't be able to grip them through this. It's all slippery.
Oh, you just need your hands.
Your hands, yeah. Well, this will be it. I've got myself some other bits and pieces to go with it, but that's me. I'm going to be a bumblebee. Now, I'm not just any old bumblebee. Oh, no. That would simply not do. I am going as Mr. Bumblebee from The Simpsons. So those of you who know. Those of you who don't can Google it. That's what I'm going as.
Are you going to be speaking Spanish the whole evening?
Absolutely. It's got to be done.
I don't want to hear a word of English out
There'll
of
be
you.
no. I'll be speaking as Spanish.
Hey, I tell you, he can cook Mexican. He makes fantastic enchiladas.
My enchiladas are known all around this house. Wherever you go in this house, they know about my enchiladas.
I love making a burrito.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a burrito.
I do love a burrito.
We like Taco Bell burritos. You want the beef and cheese, you want extra cheese, and you want it grilled. Oh, lovely. Nice. Jeff taught me that.
You can't go wrong with Mexican.
Can't go wrong with Mexican. Now, your man here is a town crier. He rings a bell for a living. And dingle, 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 dingle.
For a living.
Now, we might be hearing less tinkle, tinkle, tinkle and a bit more donk, donk, donk soon because of this.
So how long have you been smithing now, Sam?
Oh, like 14 years now.
14 years?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. And what did you start making? What were some of the first things that you made?
I went onto a 2-day forge course because I was volunteering at a forest school. The person in charge of the forest school sends me a link about this 2-day forge course, so I go on it thinking that'll be a bit of fun. Did not expect to fall in love with it. And then the guy running the 2-day forge course was like, you know, you can do this as an actual job. And I'm like, what? Seriously? Hell yes.
I think you were born to be a blacksmith, Sam. I mean, look at you.
I was,
you look
yeah.
like a blacksmith. If I was to conjure an image, a mental image in my head of what a blacksmith looks like, there you go.
Thank you.
So what we're actually doing here, if I could just point this out, we're making a bell, but this is no ordinary bell. This bell is going to be the town crier's bell. So you'll be hearing dingle, 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 oh yay, from what is currently sitting in those flames.
Trust me when I say there is not too much thinking to this crap. There's just heat, beat and repeat.
Yes,
That's a nice.
Yeah.
that's ringing. That is ringing.
That is ringing.
So, just to explain, this is the first half of the bell here. Another one is going to be made, which matches this one, but we thought it'd be interesting to show you the stages. So this is how the new town bell started off, as a piece of, what is that, 3-inch tubing?
Yeah.
3-inch metal pipe, which was then split, hammered open, as we saw earlier on, and that resulted in that. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is part 2 of the bell. That's the other half. So that turned into this today. So you can see all 3 stages all together, from this to this to that. There you go. There you go. And there will be more installments to come as that develops.
I just realized that in that video, Brad's wearing a drug rug.
Yes, he likes his drug rug.
It's comfy and cozy.
I've got a collection of about 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah.
They're very good. So that's it. So while you're on, you have the floor, as it were, in your role as town crier. What have we got coming up in Glastonbury over the next few weeks?
Put me on the spot.
Well, you are the town crier. You should know these things.
I was going to talk about the fantasy costume ball.
Well, yeah, okay, talk about that.
Can I talk about what we just did over the weekend? Actually, can I?
do.
Over the weekend,
What did we do?
We attended a movie premiere.
Oh, we did do that thing, didn't we? Yes, we did do that thing.
It was a really beautiful evening celebrating Glastonbury, past and present, and included some British Film Institute clips of Glastonbury from the 1920s, and it was amazing to see how much it hasn't changed.
Yes.
Still lots of crazy people parading down the street, which is fantastic. And following that was a film called A Glastonbury Tale by Kevin Redpath and Judge Smith.
And there were no tails in it.
There were lots of dragon tails.
Poppy's shown more tails.
Lots of dragon tails.
There were dragon tails, I'll
Lots.
give you that.
And it was just an epic, just an incredible showcase of Glastonbury, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Just everything that kind of goes on in Glastonbury throughout the year, set to just the most incredible, like, rock and roll, epic.
My name came
score.
up in the credits, and I appeared
did.
several times.
I
during the
appeared
evening.
several times. There was an
And we both did.
amazing shot of Anna, my wife,
Yes.
with the flames rising up in front of her just while she's doing some really incredible magic around one of the fires at Samhain.
Explain what Anna does, because I'm going to be doing it soon, aren't I?
Anna is an aerialist, and She performs at Cirque du Silk in Street, which is an academy and performing troupe of aerial artists, aerial silks, hoops, rope, chain, lots of flying through the air, some trapeze. And Anna is training to be a teacher in that. And so for her teaching, she needs guinea pigs. So yeah, we're gonna go down to the studio at Crispin Hall in Street, and we're gonna make a little video of
Me making a complete idiot of myself.
you getting up in the air on some silks, dressed as a bee, looking like a fool.
Just in case you're still not quite aware of what an aerialist is, imagine they're like pole dancers, but all their equipment is floppy.
Yeah.
So it's like curtains, ropes.
Curtains, climbing curtains. She's like a cat.
Now, I was talking to my daughter Laura about this, who Laura trained as doing pole dancing 13 years ago as a keep fit thing. And in fact, we've got pictures of her. We were going to show tonight, but she's not here, so I'll save them for next time. Of her six-pack. She had a six-pack that would have made Arnie Schwarzenegger jealous. She was incredibly fit.
When I cuddle up to Anna at night, it's like hugging a billboard.
Is it? Really solid.
She's just like just shoulders like bigger than mine.
Wow, that's impressive. So look out for that, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently they've got crash mats. They're going to need them.
Yes.
And we're going to put those to the test because I can tell you, I will go with boom. I'll be flat on my arse within 30 seconds of going in the door. But never mind.
So no chance of you performing at the showcase of aerial talent at Strode on the 18th of April then?
I think you've got two chances.
Plug.
No chance on the other one. So
Laura
no, I
says-
don't.
Laura wants you to go to the ball as Lemmy from Motorhead.
He's got the chops, hasn't he?
I
Yeah.
don't have the big.
I've got a
moustache
bass
anymore.
guitar you can borrow. There you go.
I can't play bass.
You don't need to. You just stood around looking like him. You get a cowboy hat. Hang on.
I've got a cowboy hat.
I've got a cowboy hat. Look at this. Oh, we've got your salty.
Oh, another previous announcement, a thing that's just happened. My first engagement of the year as town crier was welcoming the band Froglord onto the stage at the King Arthur, which was great. My hat's so much nicer than this.
Yeah, but that one lights up. That one lights up.
This doesn't even fit on my head. It makes me look like I've got an enormous giant head.
Well, I'm going to be going looking like a bee, so we're all right. We're good mates. This one does
You are
light up.
going as a bee with droopy drawers.
I'm going as a droopy drawers bee. That's the one. Yes, you'll recognise me. I'll be the bee with the droopy drawers.
Should I go as a giant flower?
Hey up, flower. That'll be. A good one.
Station master says he's waiting for you to drag out the honey.
Yes, that'll be useful. If I could see through any of these glasses, I could probably do this.
Oh no, that was Wandering Ponderer that says I am waiting for Gabe to drag out the honey.
See, does this work if I take the batteries out?
Lose money.
No, after all that, the batteries I took out. But yeah, it's a hat. It works as a hat. I mean, I've got these. These are my goggles for the night. These are infinity goggles that I'm going to wear. I don't know if I took the battery out of them. So these
Goggles.
infinity goggles. These are something else. Yeah, you have to plug them into something. This, I think.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, let me show you the
I
infinity
am
goggles.
Intrigued.
These are pretty good.
Ah.
And
It's gonna look like a tunnel through your head.
Yeah, you pop them on your head, like so. Which way around do they go? I think it's that way, isn't it? Let's have a look. You get this to work.
No, the other way.
The other way. You fool. You stupid fool. Take your glasses off. Pop these on. Don't know if you can see those. You can do things with them. You can control things and do different things. I don't know what they are, but...
Always knew his head was hollow.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
They're
So-
amazing.
I'll have these on,
amazing.
and I'll have my...
Can I try them on?
Yeah, you put them on. And I got me one of these the other day, because I figure bees have got black heads, haven't they? So why not?
So have I. I need a really good exfoliating kind of thing.
Here we go.
I want to get a picture of this.
So I'm going to do the boys in the hood thing like this, and like that, and then we put the goggles on.
I feel like I'm going to get mugged.
There you go. And then I'll be all bee-like, and nobody will know who the hell I am, so I can pretend I didn't go. There you go. We got it all sorted out. Working fine.
They're amazing.
They're not bad, are they? Yeah, they were a lot of money, but I didn't pay a lot of money for them. I got them on Vinted, my friendly Vinted thing. You can control them, I think. Maybe there was an app. I think they were controlled by an app, Glow FX. Yeah, I think they were.
Of course, they're controlled by an app.
Or it says you look like a minion.
Yeah, I need to get that central one. What's the one in the middle? Oh, like a little yellow thing with a blue, and you get millions of them. I can't think what they're called. Anyway, there is other thing that I want to talk to Brad about.
It's the sad news.
Which is good. It's not sad news. It's the beginning of good news. But it's. I want to show you this, and then Brad's going to come back and talk to it afterwards. There's a Glastonbury tail, look.
There's white truck.
Yeah, this one is going back and this is the first time I find in my YouTube catalog. Okay, well, I'll never use this footage again.
So this year is the 10th birthday of the so yeah, Beltane this year is going to be the 10th. Yes.
I'm just going to pause this. Can I
I think
pause
it
it?
pauses at the end. I think it just stays up.
Oh, God. Damn. Oh, you just can't get this
Oh,
please. Right, so talk to that then, Brad.
So, yeah, we have some rather bad news about the Glastonbury Dragons right before their 10th birthday. They've not really had a good winter. Some damp has clearly got in. We've got a lot of kind of mold problems going on. We've now got the green furry dragons instead of the red and white dragons. And yeah, we need to do some serious work. Steve is currently stripping them down and basically reassembling huge parts of them from scratch, which is a lot of work. As you saw the size of them in those videos.
So what's the root cause?
So the root cause of this is they're not stored anywhere at the moment that is particularly good for them. They're just in a barn at the moment under some blankets, which
it's not ideal.
It's not ideal. It's not weatherproof. And we've been trying to find somewhere for the dragons to live on a more permanent basis for a while.
Over a year at least.
More than that.
More than that.
More than that. This has been ongoing for 3-4 years now. The BBC did a little feature on it a few years back.
They did.
We're doing now. It's obviously it's getting quite desperate. They need somewhere to live, or they're gonna rot away.
Yeah.
And over the last decade, they've become a really important part of Glastonbury.
The crowds are huge now.
The crowds are massive. People come from all over the world to see the dragons. We've got a lot of obviously it's the town council are involved. They've not been involved for years and years and years and years, and then the last kind of few years, we've had this kind of huge support from the institutions of Glastonbury as well as from the community, and obviously all the shops and all the other businesses around town who sponsor the dragons. It's part of the lifeblood of this town.
So the good news is that now it's been put out there. The emails have gone out. People have been asked. We are doing a film on Saturday. An emergency appeal. Yes. What we're looking for is somewhere for these dragons to be housed where they won't go off, where they can be worked on if necessary, and brought out for the 2 occasions a year that they make their public appearance. So we're going to be making a video this weekend calling for that, and hopefully we will get a response, and what has been a long-term problem with housing these dragons will go away.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Yeah. It would be nice.
Before we
It is
move
very
on,
sad that they're getting ruined because of them not being stored where they should be. We have Laura says that the minion that only had one eye, his name was Stuart.
Stuart, there you go.
And we have Hello Kitty with us tonight. He said, I think I've seen your cat on YouTube video on the Abbey grounds. They were the star.
Doesn't surprise me. Yeah, I got 2 of them, and I've actually joined a society recently. It's a group on Facebook called My Cat's an Arsehole, and I thought, I'll join. What the hell?
You're going to say you joined a society of cats.
Society of cats. I've become a cat. I identify as a cat. You can call me Meow.
You are kind of cat-like.
Am I cat-like?
You are kind of cat-like. You're like that weird stray cat that just kind of turns up.
The one that everybody kicks.
You got to feed it.
That one.
And then it just sticks around.
We also have Jackie with us tonight, who I failed to mention thus far. I saw her earlier, but we got busy, and so it's wonderful having you with us, Jackie. I'm sorry that I missed you earlier.
Can I? We're getting late. Can I do the parish notices as such before we forget them? As you know, this week is our week. Next week it will be Bernie at the village hall. He will be doing his next week. We'll be back in a fortnight. Also, the Wandering Ponderer has his videos coming out on a Saturday. We have videos coming out this week about different things. We are going to be talking on Friday's video. It's a different video this week. We're actually going to be talking about our change of strategy. We've now got the 3 video channels. We feel that people don't quite know how to find their way to them. I've spoken to a lot of people who, when I've mentioned the secondary channel, knew nothing about it. So Jeff and I decided we're going to draw a line in the sand. We're going to put this video out. It's going to go across multiple channels. It's going to explain exactly what's going on, and we're going to hopefully try and build the subscribers. We're also going to start asking for subscribers and likers on every video, and we're also going to be telling people about the other channels on every video. Because I think the algorithm on YouTube isn't very friendly to new channels, and if we don't do that and call people in, then it's not going to go anywhere. So look for that on Friday. We'll have a closing, restoring and opening video of Heath's to come up. We've also got a really good big event. Anybody who's seen this video will have seen the wall art that goes on in this town. Often the paint is supplied by Rose Gallery and Dan and the crew down there. Well, Dan's decided that he's had enough and he wants to spend some time not worrying about running a business. Don't blame the guy. So he's going to be closing down in February. And then John Mason, who works with him a lot,
Johnny Rebel,
Johnny Rebel, bless him, yeah.
known for many things.
And Clive are reopening a new shop in Benedict Street, which used to be Bancroft Carpets. Now, I would have loved to do an interview, but they are not video on camera people at all. So that was never going to happen. But I will be covering the opening of their Emporium on Saturday. I mean, they've got some stuff in there. The idea would have been an Emporium. They're going to get stuff in, end of line, open boxes, that once it's gone, it's gone. A bit like the centre of Lidl's, the middle of Lidl. You know, it's there, and you go back in for it, and it's all gone. Poppy, thank you. God almighty, my cat is an
Cat's knocking
arsehole.
things off the edge.
Oh, dear. Anyway, so that's going to be coming up soon as well, and I'm looking forward to that. I mean, he's got some. I bought today a Moroccan pouffet. You've got to be careful how you say that. A pouffet, like a footstooly thing, made of Moroccan leather. It's so soft. I'm going to give it to Laura when I see her. But the price of those is incredible, absolutely incredible. Oh, by the way, Laura, if you catch this, we need to find you a bag of like stuff you put in a puff, like
Fluffy things.
fluffy things, spongy stuff, foam, chopped up foam, things like that. The things you like stuffing in a puff. We're gonna get some of that and stuff your puff for you. So that's coming up. Any last minute updates from you, sir? What are you looking forward to before now and next time? Right, so Jeff, tell me, what are you looking forward to, buddy?
Well, I have a couple of things I'm working on. I recently put out a video that I called Orange Circles of Happiness. If you haven't had a chance to see it, it's I enjoyed making it very much.
It was good. It was a good video.
Andrew Norris says, "Nighty night, Jeff and Gabe and Teresa. It's been a joy to spend this hour with both of you and everyone here."
Yes, it's been a
Very
joy
good.
spending it with you guys as well. How many did we have in tonight, Jeff? Was it busy like last week?
It doesn't show me how many on the live on my end. I don't know why it doesn't.
Software is not at the moment.
Hello Kitty says, "I don't see your videos anymore for some reason." That's very sad. We should figure out what's going on.
Whose videos?
I don't know. She says they say I don't see your videos anymore for some reason.
Well, if they're talking about your videos, that's because we've moved them onto the Travels from Glastonbury channel. And if you don't know about that, you won't find them. They're no longer on Glastonbury Gabriel, which is why we're putting the film together that we're putting out on Friday, which will have links to everything. And there's even a section there recorded by Jeff explaining what's going on with his videos. So you will be able to watch that, click on a link, and when you get there, subscribe and like. And then every time a video comes out from Jeff, it will pop up in your feed and you'll say, "Oh, there's a Jeff video. I can go and watch it." And you'll be able to see all of them. So that's why
You
we're
have
asking.
absolutely nothing else going on in your life, but you just have all this free time where you could come and watch one of my silly videos. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, they're often quite short. He doesn't make long videos, do you, Jeff? But the thing is, you need to know where the channel is that they're on, and hopefully after this weekend there'll be no more confusion. I know when we first started these lives on this channel, there was a lot of confusion about where it was and that. But hopefully, once we've got these videos out, if everybody goes in, likes and subscribes, they'll get all the feeds coming through automatically. They'll never miss anything again, and life becomes simple.
Actually, the videos I did when I did the ones about my mom and my dad, those were fairly long.
They were longer, weren't they? Yeah, they were longer. Yeah.
Really should re-release those on the new channel because not very many people got to see those.
Exactly. I mean, Jeff has been putting channels out on Glastonbury Gabriel for forever. And some of the first ones, before he got more popular, didn't get the traction. But I mean, several of his videos are over 1,000 views now, and several in the high 600s, 700s. In fact, since we've opened the new channel, Travels from Glastonbury, I've got to tell you, his videos do better than mine. Jeff sits there and spends 10 minutes knocking together a bit of video. I go all the way to Copenhagen and get less views. I don't know.
Are you worried
I
that
don't remember
he
if
actually,
there was the one I did about my mom or my dad, but one of them made Station Master sad.
He did, didn't it?
are you worried that maybe Gabe tried to knock you off? Having more videos, more likes. Was there some kind of assassination attempt?
I freely admit that I'm not the man I once was, but I think I can still take him.
You're twice the man you used to be. However, we
I'm
do
twice
have
the man of you. I know that because I'm 6'2" and weigh 360. So
yeah, I'm 5'8" and weigh
3.
3. Shut up. You can go off of people, you know that, don't you? However, Jeff likes to send me these pictures of meat and things. Let me show you one of these. He likes to tease me because we can't get this sort of stuff over here. Let's see if I can find it again quickly.
Station Master says, "Do re-release them, Jeff."
Yes, he should. This is the sort of thing I have to put up with, having this man as a friend. He keeps sending me stuff like this. Now that's what you call a lump of steak, ladies and gentlemen.
Was that the bit? The delay. I can't see it. Is that the one with the dino bones?
Yeah, this is your breakfast. This is what Jeff eats every day for breakfast before he even gets up. He has one of these, chomps on it, and then gets up for the day. Absolutely marvellous. However, he is a good man because he does send me other stuff. He sent me this. Now, I wouldn't be able to out-eat Jeff with that, but when it comes to one of these, I think I sent it to Laura, didn't I? Laura. When it comes to one of these, I will challenge anybody in the world that I could eat this. If I can find it. Oh man, do you know I hate this? There we go.
Was that the milkshake in Las Vegas? We'll get to actually do that because that's a famous place. It's on Fremont Street in Las Vegas.
Yep. This, ladies and gentlemen, I could eat. The man even has to wear rubber gloves to deliver it. It's so obscene. Look at that. Yeah. Now, these people are lightweights because it's a multiple thing. There's several of them eating it. I would actually fight anybody who tried to touch that because I'd eat the whole thing. But there you go. That's what we're working up to. So, is there anything else? Because people are going to want to get on with their lives now. They don't want to listen to us waffling on forever. It's 9:10. I think we've covered most of the things.
Covered. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we have covered everything, haven't we? We've arranged to go and see Bernie. By the time we do the next show, I will have spoken to him and we'll have a date and we'll have a confirmed time when we can go down. And if anybody has questions, if you've got any questions for Bernie about station mastering and what it's like, send them through to me and I'll make sure we ask them when I get down there. So, Jeff, you want to say good night?
Good night, everybody. It's been fun. Yeah, and I will see you again in a couple of weeks, and I'll see you in my videos.
Absolutely brilliant. And don't forget, if you like and subscribe, you'll get to see all of those videos. Say goodbye. Say goodbye to the nice lady gentleman.
Yeah, it's always great to come here and be here and just chat nonsense for a bit.
Chat nonsense. We do like chatting nonsense. It's something we do so very, very well. I would like
goodbye and other such sentiments.
Yeah, I would like to say thank you for everybody for watching. And don't forget, please subscribe and like, and then you will not miss a single video. But for now, from me, from him, and from that one over there, good night and goodbye.